welcome back to my YouTube channel. If this is your first time here, thank you for watching. My name is 𝑠𝑢𝑏𝑒. I thought I would do a get to know me since I really haven't done one, I don't think. Like I did like my initial video and told you like a little bit about myself, but I didn't really do like a full get to know me. I was watching Ashley Thomas, who has a YouTube channel. I'm obsessed with her, and she did a get to know me, so that is what inspired me to do this video today. It's like thundering and lightning out right now, so if you hear the dogs bark, that is why, because they are just barking at the thunder, so don't mind them. I have a whole bunch of notes here. I don't know if you guys want to know these things. Some things you may want to know, some things you might already know, some things you might not want to know, but I'm going to tell you anyways. So let's get started. Okay, so first is very obvious, like basic info. My name is Lindsay. I'm 28 years old. My birthday is September 15th, 1991. It's coming up. I'm a Virgo to the T, so I am like very organized, very type A. I do not like clutter. I can't stand it. I need everything like neat and in order. I'm just a typical like Virgo person. Oh yeah, I forgot to show you. This is my shirt that I did in my last video, and I have it on with my favorite leopard print pants, as you can see. Love them, obsessed with them still. So I was born and raised on Cape Cod. It's a small little, like, I guess you call it island. I love it here. I went to college down in Miami, and I was only there for one semester, and then I came back up here because I just didn't have a lot of family down there, and it was just very lonely. A lot of people that were down there lived down there, and so they would like all go home on the weekend and like see their families, and I was just not happy. When I came back up here, I met my husband. We've been together for 10 years, and today is actually our 3rd wedding anniversary, so yeah, yes. Oh yeah, and the way I met him, sorry. I met him through friends, and we just kind of like have been together ever since. So we had our dream wedding on the beach on Cape Cod. We are both from here, so we knew that we wanted to get married here. I don't know, we just didn't want to get married like anywhere else, so it just would have felt like weird. I don't know if that makes sense, but like it would have felt so weird getting married like any place other than Cape Cod where we grew up. So we did that. It was an amazing day. The weather turned out fine. So I had 2 wedding dresses. I know this is like something they always say, that you end up with either the first dress you pick out, or you end up with something that you completely did not want and did not think you would like. That happened to me both times. So the first dress that I got was one, I don't even think I picked it out. I had my mother-in-law and my cousin, who was my maid of honor, come with me dress shopping, and I think one of them picked the dress out, and it was one of the first dresses that I tried on. I went back and forth a million times. I am so undecisive. So I went back to the place, tried on a million more dresses, and I ended up with the first one that I tried on, which was like a fitted, really pretty like beading in the back. I'll put a picture up of it. Planning, sorry, I could talk about this all day. I love weddings. I love wedding planning. Just love it. I was like wicked anti-poofy, didn't want any poof, didn't want like any frills, nothing like that. I just wanted it to be like very elegant and sleek. But then I went and tried on this dress, and it was the opposite of anything that I wanted. It was literally like a Cinderella dress, and that is something I was anti-poof the whole time. I don't know if that's a thing, but that's what I was. I'd already had a wedding dress, so I don't even know why I tried it on, but I did. More and more I thought about it. I'm like, this is the one day that we get to celebrate this. Like, I'm just gonna do it. So I got the second wedding dress. I'll put a picture up of it. Do anything. So I didn't try my dresses on the day before the wedding because she didn't really do any altering. The only thing she did was sew the ribbon down, and I didn't think that had anything to do with how it would fit or anything, because I had tried it on with the ribbon like pinned to it, so it was fine. So come to our wedding day, we are trying to zip my dress up, and we cannot get it past the ribbon. Anyways, they couldn't get the zipper up, so I ended up being late to the ceremony. I was already at the venue because we stayed over there the night before. But I was late, like walking down the aisle, of course, because they literally just had to like pin my dress. That is the only thing that went wrong on our wedding day. Besides that, everything else was fine, and it was the best day ever. Sorry, I went on tangent with that wedding a little bit. Okay, so I worked at Victoria's Secret way back in the day when I came back from college. I worked there for, it wasn't even very long, like maybe a year, I don't know. It was fun. Like retail is just not the thing for me, but I loved working there. It was so much fun. Of course, like being able to like buy clothes and bras and everything, that was awesome. After working at Victoria's Secret, then I worked in healthcare. So I did that for about 5 years, and then after that I quit to have my daughter and then raise her, and then now I'm going back to school. I should have said this in the beginning. We have a daughter, if you didn't know, I'm sure you do. Her name is Everly. She is almost 1.5 years old. I love her. She is like the cutest thing. I'm just so obsessed with her. We have 2 dogs. They are both Chihuahuas. One is a long-haired, one is a short-haired. Bear is 10 years old. He's the little, I'll show you them in a second. This is Bear. He is 10 years old. He's so cute. I'm gonna be covered in his hair after holding him right now. Sorry, that's Mojito. They are not like biological brothers, but they are brothers and they are obsessed with each other. So he is 10 years old. He's a purebred. He's a long-haired Chihuahua. He is a little overweight. This is Mojito. He is very hard to hold. He's just very like energetic. We kind of like adopted him. We are not sure how old he is, but he is definitely old. We're thinking he's probably like at least 14 or 15, but we just love him. Like he's our little old man. I'm covered in hair right now from holding him, sorry. All right, so one of my favorite things to do, besides like take care of Everly and like spend time with her, I love doing my hair and my makeup, as you know. That's kind of why I started this channel. It keeps me grounded. I like get depressed if I have a day where I don't do it. Even if I'm like on my deathbed, I will still do my makeup. I don't care. So going along with the loving to do my hair and my makeup, I don't know why Alexa just went off, but she did, whatever. So I was in labor. They had induced me because I had like an emergency delivery kind of situation. I'll tell you about it after. So basically they induced me. That wasn't working. I was like bleeding to death. But when I told my husband, when he was on his way to the hospital, I told him, before you come up to my room, grab all my makeup, get everything you see in the bathroom. Like, I don't even care, just grab everything, because there was no way in hell that I was giving birth looking like a hot mess at 3 o'clock in the morning. So I was doing my glam, like I did like full glam, contour, highlight, like whatever I do now, I was doing. I did a couple videos already on my pregnancy, so I won't go into too much detail about my pregnancy, but basically what happened is that my placenta, which is the thing that keeps the baby alive, that was tearing away from my uterus while she was still in my stomach, in my uterus. So basically the thing that keeps her alive was tearing away, and then if that tears away, then you can lose the baby, obviously. So that happened. It's called a placental abruption. So I was in the hospital for a month and a half before I had her. It was hard, it was difficult, but I did some videos on my pregnancy, so you can watch those for like a more like in-depth like detail about it. Okay, moving on. I have 2 siblings. I have 2 sisters. They're both younger. I'm the oldest. One of them is 25 or 26. I'm estranged from her. I don't talk to her. I talked about her a little bit in one of my other videos about my childhood, so you can refer to that. But yeah, so we're estranged. We don't talk. But then I have another sister. She is my half sister, and she is 11, and I love her. We have so much fun. She is just like the best little girl in the world. I love having her over. She loves Everly, and we literally just have so much fun with each other. I love it. You guys might know this. My father passed away in 2008. He was very young. He was 39. He had a heart attack in his sleep. Crazy that he passed away so young. Like at the time, I didn't really like think of it as like that young, but like now, like that I'm almost 30, I'm like, I can't imagine, like imagine only being like alive for 9 more years. I don't know. It's just crazy, but I miss him and I love him. So my favorite TV shows are The Real Housewives. I love all of the like places that they do them. I think my favorite is The Real Housewives of Beverly Hills and The Real Housewives of Orange County. Anything on Bravo, I love. Like that's my favorite channel. So my dream career is to be an interior designer or interior decorator. I've just always loved it ever since I was little. I've loved doing that. It's my favorite thing in the world. I love decorating. I love like designing. When we bought our house, we did a bunch of like home improvements. We like took down walls and stuff, and we made our own counters out of concrete. I did our backsplash by myself, which I will never do again. It was the worst thing in the world to do, but I just love doing it. Another thing about me is that I have Raynaud's, so it's not like a life-threatening like condition at all. It's very like not serious, but like my hands, as you can see, like they're always like purple or they're like bright red. Same thing with my feet and my legs. It does make me very insecure, just because like in the summer when you like, you know, show your feet and show your legs a lot, like mine are always like purple or they're like bright red. They're never like a normal color. Very annoying, makes me very self-conscious. And yeah, I have a sweet tooth. I love any kind of sweets. My favorite food are munchkins from Honeydew. I could eat them all day long. I'm just obsessed with them. I love the blueberry ones, or I love the glazed ones, but not like the cake ones. They have to be like the soft ones. I just love them. I could eat them like literally for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Doesn't matter. In high school, I was a cheerleader and I also did ballet. I did ballet since I was very young. I think third grade is when I started. And I don't know, I just always loved it. Like ever since I was little, it was my thing. So I was a ballerina, I was a snow queen. I don't know if I have a picture, I'll try to find one. But that was like my favorite role in the Nutcracker. Okay, so the first year I was in the Nutcracker, I had to be a boy, and it was the most traumatizing thing ever, because not like the dancing and everything, but we had to literally glue sideburns onto our face with eyelash glue. I don't even know why anyone thought that was a good idea. I hope they still don't do it. It was just like the most painful and annoying thing to have something like glued to your face. Ooh, so here's a good fact. I went to school with Megan Trainor. She was, I think, a couple grades below me. So I was looking for my yearbook earlier, and of course I can't find it. I could only find my middle school yearbook, which doesn't have her in it. But I did go to high school with her. You can look it up online. She went to Nauset Regional High School in Eastham. That's where I went. I hate seafood. I've never liked it. I know Cape Cod is like, we're known for our seafood because we're surrounded by the ocean. Since I was a little kid, I've always hated it. I just don't like the taste of the ocean. And then not even to mention like the texture of it just like grosses me out. Like one really annoying thing that people say all the time when I say I don't like seafood, they're like, oh, well, you just haven't had like good seafood, or like you probably had it when you were a kid and like maybe you'll like it now. Nope, I will still try it to this day. Like very occasionally I'll try, if my husband gets something, I'll try a little bite of it, and I just do not like it. Also, going along with like the little seafood thing, I am terrified of swimming in the ocean. And yes, I know Cape Cod, we are known for our beaches and everything. I just have never liked it since I was a little kid. And not to mention, like, we have great white sharks, like so many of them. I think like 2 summers ago, someone got killed by a shark in Wellfleet or Truro or somewhere up there. I'll put my foot in the ocean, but that is as much as I will go in. Like, no way, no thanks. My last couple things, one of them is I have never been skiing or snowboarding. Just like playing in the snow does not appeal to me at all. No thanks, pass. Last thing, you might already know this if you watch my channel, but I am currently a dental hygiene student. I am starting school on September 8th. And I'm super excited. Everything is gonna be online, and then for the clinical we're gonna go in, but we have to wear like full PPE and like a mask, you know, like all of that. So I'm a little bit nervous just because of this whole like pandemic. It kind of like changed everything, and I don't like change. Like I can go to school, fine, whatever, but like now I have to do it at home. So I don't know, I'll get over it. Like I'll get used to it. So that is it. I don't know if you guys learned anything new about me or if you already knew this stuff, but I just thought I would share it. I don't know if it's interesting. I hope it was. If you have any other questions, feel free to ask them in the comments below. Make sure to subscribe to my channel and like this video if you liked it, and I will talk to everyone later.